Hey, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Panamints and Death Valley Adventure. This is episode number 2, or part 2, and in this particular one, I'm covering from the west side of the bypass road in Pleasant Canyon, heading up to Clair Camp, and what's there in between. Enjoy. Let's check out this. If I don't know what it is and it's all got like round fenders, I just call it a Plymouth, right? If it's got them goofy lights, like double angled lights, I'll call it something like an Etzel. But this one will classify it as a Plymouth. I hear donkeys in the valley. Like way up there somewhere. I see the trail going up, donkey trail. I hear the donkey, but I don't see the donkey. Anyway, it was a two-door coupe. Two-door coupe. I thought it had the rear end in it still. Sheesh. That guy's way up there on the mountain. No, there was no rear end. It's gone. Alrighty, made it to through the creek to the bypass road, to the west side of the, east side of the bypass road, which is this down here, that steep ass thing that comes down here and then meets up with the main Pleasant Canyon road or trail or creek or mule track now, but it's pretty narrow in there for sure. All right, that's the bypass road going up, and we are continuing on. So there's more wet stuff here because I have this particular point marked with west side of wetlands, and yeah, west side of wetlands. So I know there's more of this narrow creek coming. Window. it's just serene. You're looking at these gigantic rock formations and mountain things all around you. It makes you feel so small. There's a tank up there. There's another cable up here. This is where that row grader used to be parked. I think it was right here on this little spot. You can see the glass. So I always wondered where it went, right? If it was cut up and hauled off in pieces, but there's no remnants to it. Besides the broken windshield glass is still here. And I could see oil on that wood right there. And I think the blade was, you could see that piling, the blade was up against that where it plowed in. And it sat here with the flat tire. My guess is they put the wheel back on and either drug it out with flat tires, or they took the wheels off and put some tires on them and dragged it out, or better yet, they started it and drove it out. Like, don't know that one, but it was not shot up. I want to come over here and check out this thing if I can get up to it. There's a cable going up there. And you can kind of see there was something there. But A lot of pilings. But you could see in there, like halfway up that mountain, there's like a crevice and it almost looks dug out. And you could see all this stuff. The pilings were thrown down the mountain. So they were hacking away at that and probably using the cable to lower the buckets. And this was part of some tram thing. But there isn't enough motorized equipment here to prove that. But there had to be something here for sure. You know, this is all torn down. But yeah, definitely something going on up in there. And then all that, there's a ventilator there. You can spin it to get some airflow going. Cool off. Or something like that. I think it's about 100 degrees. Did bring a thermometer. Alrighty, gonna head back to the truck and keep on trucking. Alright, I took the straps off, don't need them anymore. There's one more thing tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I think I'm gonna be coming through another one down the other side. So I will put those back on then. All right, this is what I call the vault, because it was a vault, but it's collapsed. And that right there is the west side road going up into the canyon, which goes up to the mine at the top. And my goal is to run the quad up there, either from the World Beater mine side or this side. But I have a feeling it's too crazy and I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to die. That hill is pretty tall. And that's Blair Camp there. That's where the tram engine was in the tram spool. And it went over there and then it went up the mountain. And this was, you know, part of the vault, but it actually caved in. Or I don't know if somebody helped it to cave in. But the roof caved in over there. But they were definitely storing something. These are some pretty nice plates. Anyway, I'm gonna keep trucking. So this is where that road goes. But there's a thing there. So, not going up there because it is an active mine. So the west side road is out. So that solves that problem. Or kills that option, I should say. Uh-oh, lost the tailgate. Which means I lost all my water. Well, didn't lose my fire extinguisher. But this means I gotta backtrack. This means I gotta backtrack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to backtrack and go get my water because that's 5 gallons of drinking water. Ain't that a bitch? Well, I found the first 2. There's 3 over there. 3, 4, 5. All right, I found them all. Found them all. It was like almost down to where the damn road grader was. I gotta get that tailgate fixed. That is not all my drinking water, by the way. That's 5 gallons of 15. But the fact that I just got here, I need all this water. All right, there's a helo in the valley. I wonder if it's that helo that's doing the AT&T thing. Definitely not droning today or tomorrow or at all. Their tailgate popped again. See what we can do with it. There, I fixed it. All right, We're golden. Mosey on up.